Hey guys, alright, so Wednesdays I'm going to try to do some more videos and just do like random stuff, mostly just like parts of my workout, and then, sorry I have like all this fuzz all over me, parts of my workout, and then like today I'm going to do like what I do for skincare, which is not much because frankly I don't have time, you know, so if you're running low on time like me, you gotta prep your food, work out, cardio. I mean, it's just like, sometimes we just use soap and water because that's all we got time for. But this is kind of like the routine that I've kind of developed the past few years. It's worked the best for me. I used to spend a ton of money on like Murad products and stuff, and none of it worked. I used it like phase 1 through whatever it was, and didn't really see the results. I might see, like, I think I saw results in the beginning, and then it just faded away. So this is kind of the best stuff that I've come up with. Most of it is really inexpensive. There's a couple pieces that, you know, you might call like an investment, but I wouldn't have mentioned them if I didn't think they were totally important. So, first off, I want to say this is kind of like my 3rd video. I'm still learning the ropes, and apparently I was filming my YouTube videos wrong in like portrait view or whatever, and I thought I was editing them wrong, and that's why they look like that on YouTube, but apparently on an iPhone you have to like switch it. So I learned that. My morning. Wednesdays, this is kind of off topic from skincare line, but it goes with my Wednesday workout post or whatever. Normally every Wednesday I weigh myself, and it's just kind of like a ritual. It's the best way to track your weight, is to weigh yourself once a week on the same time, the same day. So I roll out of bed, I weigh myself first thing every Wednesday morning. So I hadn't weighed myself in like over a month, and it was because I guess my last show was like late August, and you know, I changed my diet, lowered cardio, reverse dieting, you know, and you know, every week it's like the pounds just keep adding up, and they're not bad. Like, I wasn't eating bad things. Sure, I had my cheat meal on the weekends, and I did have a couple of extra little tiny things, but for the most part I've had maybe like 2 desserts total since my show, and I find that it's just easier for me to stay completely away from them than actually, you know, indulge every so often. So I like to stick to things like protein cookies and whey and stuff for my sweet cravings. Anyway, so I stopped weighing myself because I kept getting like super depressed after. I liked the way that I looked in the mirror, and I was happy with it, but then I'd step on that scale and it was like 1 pound more than last week every single week, and it just kind of was like throwing things off. So I stopped, and I thought, you know, let me just go with how I look rather than how I let the scale tell me, you know, how I look. And it worked out for me, because today, you know, I was totally dreading. So I was up like every hour on the dot, like just dreading the moment when I had to wake up and weigh myself. And sure enough, weighed myself, and I've same weight I was last month, totally maintaining it. And that's my off-season weight, which I like to be at 105, which is about 5 pounds from stage weight. I usually compete between like 98 and 100 pounds, just depending. So I think that's pretty good. So first tip, you know, just sometimes don't stress about it. Just look in the mirror, see how your pants fit, and honestly, if you're trying to lose weight and you're weighing yourself every single day, you're stressing over it so much that your body's going to hang on to that weight. Stress causes weight gain, and it will not allow you, if you're stressed out about it, you won't let your body relax, and it won't be able to do what it needs to do. So, most important thing, number 1 thing on my list for skincare. I bought this, I think, like almost 2 years ago now. So I've had it for 2 years. It's a little bit pricey, but it's an investment that's, you know, definitely worthwhile, and you'll keep it for a long time. Like, I'm not very good with mine. I drop it all the time, and it works just fine still. So the first thing is the Clarisonic. I have mine is the Aria. There's like different grades. You can buy one. I think sometimes you can get them for like $150 if you just buy the basic one. And the difference is like the speeds. So this one has like faster speeds. If you have super sensitive skin, you can probably go with the cheaper one. But if you have like more acne prone skin, like I break out when I sweat a lot and stuff, you definitely want to try to get one with the faster speed, because it's going to clean more. This thing, it's like a total lifesaver. I feel like my face is not clean if I haven't used this. It's like going to the spa every single day. Your face gets so smooth. So I use it every morning, every night, and sometimes if I'm like on my double cardio like preps, I'll do it a third time as well. And then they come with different brushes as well. So they have softer ones if you have sensitive skin, and you can work your way up to like the acne kind, which are the rougher ones, and they clean more deep pore cleanings or whatever. And that's the one that I like to use the best. And I actually order my brushes on Amazon.com. They're like, I don't know, $15 for like 2 or 3 of them. So it's not bad. And I think that lasts me like 6 months. But it's cool. You like push the little button and it goes, it's like spraying water. It goes for 1 minute. It has little timers. So it's like 20 seconds on the first section. Then it'll vibrate again, 20 seconds, and then so on and so forth. Okay. So that's my first one. When I first bought this, I was using this with like Murad products, if I'm saying that right. And that stuff was so expensive. It was like $200 a month, and it just didn't work. So I love Trader Joe's, and I found this super awesome tea tree oil face wash. This bottle here lasts me like 3 months, and I only paid $5 for it. $5 freaking dollars. Okay, and it's got kind of like this cooling sensation, so you wash your face and it feels like clean and cool, and it's great for all types of skin. It's moisturizing, and I have oily skin, but it doesn't, leave you with this like dirty, not clean feeling. It's also got lavender in it. So one thing that I found is that tea tree oil and lavender help with redness and alleviating that stuff. So it's definitely one of my favorite products. Trader Joe's with tea tree oil. And I just like pump that onto my Clarisonic every day, and I usually just leave this in the shower. Second thing, let's see. Okay, so for a face mask, I'm not very diligent about doing it. It's really good if you do it once a week. But my sister bought me this tea tree face mask from, if you can see it there, tea tree face mask. It's from the Body Shop, and it's great. It's like, it smells amazing, first of all. Yeah, it smells so good. So it's like this green slimy thing. You can put it all over your face as a mask, let it sit for like 15-20 minutes. But what I've been doing, and she kind of told me this, when you get like a red spot, like a blemish or whatever, I put some on that spot right there and I just sleep on it. And the next day it wakes up and it's so much less red. So that's kind of what I use it for more than as a mask. So there's that tea tree face mask. Instantly cools and lifts away impurities. So it's really like refreshing for your face. I think you can use it 2 or 3 times a week too. Okay, so my absolute necessity. This thing I found it like 3 years. No, it's probably been more than that. Like 5 years ago. It's kind of pricey for this tube. It's $30. It's Kiehl's, and you'll have to go to like Nordstrom or Neiman Marcus to buy it. It's Acne Blemish Control Daily Skin Clearing Treatment. Do not put this all over your face. It doesn't exactly say that it's for a blemish, like, per se. It actually says that you can use it on an area. If you do that, like, it's just gonna, like, it's so powerful, it sucks everything out, and you're gonna have, like, a major breakout. So what I do is just, every time I get, like, 1 or 2 or whatever, I put it on that spot. And literally the next day, it's, like, almost completely gone. Like, 2 days, and it's gone. Seriously. Best stuff ever. So I rebought this tube, finally, this year. And I think the previous tube lasted me like 3 years. Okay, so it's definitely worth the $30. And you use like the tiniest amount. And what the lady at Neiman Marcus told me to do is like rub it in like super, super hard until it kind of like starts to burn. So you're like really got it in there. I actually use this, like sometimes my back will break out if I'm doing a lot of cardio. And I'll get like 1 or 2 here and there, and I'll put this on there. So it works great. I would have to say that my top 3 before I keep going is definitely the Kiehl's, the Clarisonic, and the tea tree oil. Like, you gotta have these. Okay, so moving on. I've only got a couple more products. So, it's like I told you, this is like super basic. I don't have time to like do this crap in the morning, this crap at night. Oh, another thing I'll mention is that I don't really have to moisturize my face because I have oily skin and I live in Austin. For the most part, it's pretty humid here. The only time I really get dry skin is in the winter time. And then I'll just put like a little lotion because it's usually like around here. But I don't really use moisturizer very often. I probably should because I'm going to start to Anyway, so this is a recent discovery, St. Ives. I actually had a coupon for it at HEB, and that's kind of how I found it. It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's called Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub, and I really, really like it because it's kind of like a exfoliating type of thing. It's like really grainy. I tried the, I think it was Kate Somerville exfoliating scrub, and that stuff was amazing, but it is $80. So this is an excellent, excellent substitute. You will love it. Now this you can only use like twice a week because it's kind of like, it's exfoliating, so you're gonna like burn your face off. The days that I use this, I don't use the Clarisonic because it might be too much for your face. So you can kind of like judge yourself. Next thing, and I haven't done this in a really long time, but I was really adamant about it because it's super cheap. It really works. You do it and it alleviates redness like almost instantly, and it just smooths out your skin. And it's an aspirin mask. Like seriously, just grab aspirin, little tablets. You take like, I don't know, 3 or 4 little tablets. You put them in like, I like to put them in like a ramekin, and you crush them up and you add like droplets of water until it's kind of a thick paste. Then you apply it all over your skin. Don't really scrub your skin, but just like kind of apply it and then let it sit. I used to do it for like 20 minutes, and your skin is like super silky soft afterwards. I haven't done it in a while, so I might do it today because I'm so excited about it. For skincare, that's all I use. That's exactly the routine that I use it every single day. So if you're wondering, I mean, right now like I'm not wearing any makeup and I kind of have like some breakouts going on. But normally my skin's fairly clear, but like during prep and stuff, when I'm sweating a lot more, it really, really sucks. I get a lot of breakouts, and this stuff has like really just helped kind of keep it in control. Finished my shoulder tricep workout, and I'm eating my post-workout, and there's 2 rice cakes. I already ate them. Yeah. And now I'm going to have what you guys may think is weird, and I posted this before, some whey in a bag with a spoon. I couldn't decide on a flavor, so I got chocolate cupcake, an ice cream sandwich. I'm gonna do a half scoop of each because I think it's gonna be delicious. So half a scoop-ish, and half a scoop-ish. Mix that up, mix it up, just like that. Spoon, baggie. Don't attempt to breathe in or talk while you're doing this. That's good. Pretty delicious.